Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having as good a start to a Monday as you can. I know for me, Mondays are always kind of like, I've just had the weekend. I don't really feel like doing anything. So, hope you're being as productive as you can be and having as good of a day as you can. I'm coming to you from my office today, which also happens to be my husband's eBay room. So please excuse the giant Pikachu, the sleeping cat, and the boxes full of junk. Now, on to our topic. So today I want to talk about avoiding scams and time wasters. So this is something that I've been guilty of lately myself. I have been getting a whole lot of friend requests, message requests, like every single day on Facebook, Instagram, even LinkedIn. Um, I'm either doing something really right or really wrong because I'm not getting the messages that I want to get. I'm getting a bunch of people either propositioning me, being straight up creepy, asking me a lot of personal information that I'm not going to give out to some random person, or just straight up cold pitching me. And some of them can get honestly harassing. Like if I say no, I'm not interested to something, I expect you to be like, okay, thanks, and move on. That's what I do. If somebody tells me they're not interested in my services, it's okay, cool. That's, totally fine. Thanks for the conversation. Have a great day. Uh, but some of these people just, you tell them no, and they just like think that pushing harder or trying to bully you into saying yes is a valid sales tactic, which, in my opinion, it is not. It should not be, but there we are. Anyway, and I realize I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's totally cool too. But yes, so then I get the people propositioning me like, oh, I will pay you $5,000 a week to be my sugar baby and no sexual anything involved. Yeah, right. Not really sure what the angle is there and don't really care. Um, so yes, if any of you scammers are watching, happily married, not interested in a side piece or anything else. Um, But all of these, the point I'm trying to make that I'm clearly not getting to very directly is all of these have like been taking up a lot of my time and a lot of my headspace because unfortunately I want to see the best in people. I want to believe that people have good intentions. And so I engage far longer than I should, not knowing for sure, thinking, well, maybe they're asking this information because they're like really shy. They want to make sure I'm legit, but really it has never turned out to actually be legit. So my advice to you is, and advice that I'm going to start taking myself is don't engage time wasters. If somebody is really interested in what you have to say, they can send you a message that sounds like being a human being. Um, and if anybody tries to say they're going to pay you thousands of dollars for like nothing, then like, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that is real. Um, and even if you say like, okay, show me the money, and they send you money, it could very well be money laundering, and then you're on the hook for it. So even if it sounds really good, even if they say they'll show you the money up front, my advice, don't do it because there's something else going on and you don't want to be a part of it. And as far as working from home, and this is actually the reason that I rarely use that term because unfortunately, the term work from home can have a bad connotation these days because there are so many scams out there, and that is the terminology that they use. So, um, how to determine if something is a scam or if something is most likely a scam. If it sounds way too good to be true, like that $5,000 a week to do like nothing, then 99.9% of the time, it is too good to be true. If a company wants you to work for them and you'll have your own business and blah, 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 but you only have to pay $5,000 to get started or buy a bunch of inventory, well, then it's most likely an MLM, which is kind of a whole separate thing. But basically, yeah, that's not, I would say that's not legitimate. I'm not saying all MLMs are not legitimate. They're definitely not my thing. And I would advise against them, but they're not all straight up scams either. I will say that. They usually do require you to be very aggressive, very pushy, and it's not really your own business because you're still working for an established company basically, and you're getting a commission or whatever, and you're getting people under you, but that's not the same thing as having your own business. But anyway, I could, and maybe I will, make a whole separate video just dedicated to MLMs and aggressive sales tactics, but I'm not going to right now. And this video is already 6.5 minutes long, so I guess I should probably wrap up. So here's what I'll leave you with. If it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. If somebody randomly messages you and you have no idea what their angle is or what they're trying to get at, and they're either trying to proposition you, or they're being really creepy, or they're telling you to send them money, or they're going to send you ridiculous amounts of money, or whatever, don't engage. Just block, delete, move on. I know it's easier said than done because, like I said, for the past couple weeks, I have been so guilty of it myself. But yeah, I'm learning. Not worth it. Just don't do it. It wastes so much of your time. It wastes so much of your energy and everything else. And it's just don't do it. And if you need help looking for a legitimate, either starting your own business or working remotely for an established company, my sister works for Prudential, making really good money. She has a salary, benefits, everything else from home. You know, there are things like that that are out there. There are also companies that will hire you as an independent contractor, so you still have freedom and flexibility, but then it's like a set rate and things like that. Or there is completely going out on your own, which is what I did and what I teach people to do now by freelancing, starting your own business, figuring out your skill set, your ideal clients, and doing it yourself. No matter which way you choose, be careful and do your research. And yes, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If this resonated, if you have any tips for avoiding scams or what some red flags are that you've come across, if you also get tons of ridiculous messages all day, every day, I would love to know. I'm not alone. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day.